just experimenting with this, trying it out. Woody had given me a suction mount and holder for my phone. Yesterday I played with it a little bit and tried to do a recording or two, and my camera, maybe it was the time of day, I don't know, it was late evening, but the camera was kind of blurry when I played it back. It was like it didn't want to focus. But anyway, we are in Wyoming, up above Thernopolis, and we're trying to outrun cold weather. And what is so weird is Wyoming is north of Colorado. In Colorado, I seen on Facebook where, man, they getting snow, and we are north of them. So I don't know, man. Everybody I've talked to out here has been friendly, but they all say the weather is weird this year, and it sure has been. So I'll let this play on for a little bit, and we'll see how it does. And if it does okay, I'll post it, and if not, I'll try again. So I like the country out here, the layout, the landscape. It's beautiful. If it wasn't for the bad winters they get, I could see myself living in Wyoming. But the winters are brutal. And one guy told me, says, man, it gets down like 30 below and it stays there. And I'm thinking, oh, no. You know, that's just a little too rough for this old man. But so I have no idea how the weather is back our way, but 10 sleep, population 246. There's a lot of small little towns out here, and you know, some of them are, you know, holding their own pretty well. A lot of them are dying out, which is very unfortunate. Fort Laramie, their population was like 210, and they had a nice park, and you know, you could stay there overnight, and they had nice bathrooms, they had big cottonwood shade trees, playground, grassy area, wonderful. And for a population of just 210, my hat is off to them. And cities back east, just like ours, take Princeton, you know, West Virginia is wanting to promote tourism, but all they want is the people's money. Out here, these little towns, they'll supply parks and let you stay because they know you're going to be ending up spending money. You're going to eat out, you're going to buy gas, you're going to restock. And so, you know, our politicians, I could go on a rant about that. They all need to be tarred and feathered and run out, because I kid you not, a lot of these states out here that I've went through, North Carolina, South Carolina, Oklahoma, Texas, Nebraska, you name it, even up in here, you do not see the trash on the road lining the ditch line, because they have facilities for people to take their trash, and West Virginia don't. And you have a whole generation of people that has grown up running their sewer out in the creek and throwing the trash in the river, and out of mind, out of sight, and we won't worry about it. And it's shameful. I have paid attention, and I have driven probably 100 miles and not seen one speck of trash on the side of the road. Now that should tell you something. So anyway, guys, I'm ranting on, rattling off, but it really does, it makes me mad. Because when I was in South Carolina, they had facilities. You could take trash, you could take anything you had. They had, and it was all paved. They even had these old guys that would help you unload. But yeah, if you had lawnmowers, they had a place they'd take them. Mattresses, electronics, didn't matter. And those states provide that for their citizens. And you don't see the trash lined up like you do at home. And that really surprised me out here, that people take pride, real pride, in their state. And you know, at home people say, oh, almost heaven, West Virginia. Well, I gotta tell you, boys and girls, that's not my idea of heaven. And John Denver, you know, kind of run that into what it is today. But John Denver must not have got off onto the back roads and seen just how pitiful it is. So anyway, guys, I need to shut up before I make somebody mad. But it is the truth. You do not see the trash out here that you do at home. And the people I have run into are super friendly. I've had several people, and see the old guy that made Steve Shires that come up with the runaway campers. He's a smart man, because he knows that he don't have to advertise, that they're going to advertise themselves. And I cannot tell you the people that has approached me asking about the camper. They love it. And one little boy, I seen him when I was getting gas, and I mean, boy, he was excited. That he may have been maybe 5 years old, if that. And apparently, my little old bed in the box was the coolest thing he had ever seen in his life. He was jumping up and down, stomping his feet and pointing at it, and I heard him tell his dad he wanted one. And I've had old people come up and say, man, that's all you need. And when I, tell them where it come from, that there's no wood construction, that it's super light, just weighs 760 pounds, they're amazed, and they all say, man, I'm gonna check out the website. And so, it's okay, but I wished it was a little bit bigger to where you could have some sort of heat in it. Because I tell you what, where I really messed up was I ordered some of that memory foam, the Cool Gel memory foam, off Amazon, bed topper. And it is comfortable, and you'll sleep like a baby on it. But let me tell you, when it gets cold outside, that Cool Gel gets cold in those mattresses too. So now I messed up with that, and I've tried to tell everybody that has asked about it. I tell them about the Cool Gel memory foam. Stay away from that. That's okay if you live down south and you're going to be in warm weather all the time. That's great. But if you get in cold weather, it gets cold and it gets stiff. Ooh, that's a pretty rock formation up ahead of us. The colors out here are outstanding. I doubt my camera will pick up as good as what Woody's does. He's got a more expensive Samsung than I do. And you can tell a big difference in the quality of the photos and the videos. So, I was just playing with this. Figured I'd try it out. Show y'all a little bit of Wyoming. It's a beautiful place. Beautiful place. People's friendly. Thornopolis, really went on and beyond the call of duty of what they've done with the town. They've got the hot geothermal mineral springs you can soak in. They have events, car shows, sales, and get-togethers at the park probably about every weekend. And it's great. I love it. They know how to do it. And back home, I think all the cities and the towns, they need to pay attention, wake up, and start offering a little bit of amenities free for travelers, and travelers will come and travelers will spend money. So I don't know, I don't get it, but I'm gonna cut this off and we'll try it again later.